Hello everyone, nice to see you all. Students, if you all have seen our earlier videos, you will be aware that we are talking about Jollyphonics. Yes, Jollyphonics has given us a new technique of learning phonics. By applying this knowledge of phonics, you are able to improve your reading, listening, speaking and writing skills. And it is a great way of learning both for teachers as well as students. And today in our video, we are talking about Group 7 sounds. And now, I over to my colleague Radha Kalra ma'am to continue with the sounds. Students, listen to it very carefully.
Hi everyone! So, are you ready to learn the sounds of Group 7? You will get to learn something new in it. First of all, I just want to share one thing. Jollyphonics is truly one of the best things I have been given as an educator. I have seen my students become confident and eager readers and writers. The program includes learning that links sounds to letters through stories, actions, songs, etc. As our child gains confidence, they will learn how to sound out words and start the journey towards becoming independent readers. Now, you all are familiar with single sounds, digraphs, vowel digraphs, consonant digraphs, but when we learn Jollyphonics, all of us should have information about diphthongs also. A diphthong is a special kind of vowel sound. The term digraph and diphthong are common terms in the reading world, but we find that many people are confused about the difference between two terms. The clear difference is that digraphs are letters and diphthongs are sounds. A digraph is two letters that spell one sound. Diphthongs are the combination of two different vowel sounds that come together to create a distinct new sound. A diphthong is a speech sound in which a first vowel sound glides into a second. A diphthong begins as one vowel sound and moves towards another. Let's start Group 7 for more information about digraphs and diphthongs. The first sound of Group 7 is Q-U. Q and U together, and it sounds like Q, Q. Qu. Children, remember, the letter Q is always followed by letter U. You might say that Q and U go hand in hand. Q has a best friend U. Wherever Q goes, U goes too. Almost all words in English have QU paired together. It's a consonant digraph. A digraph is a single sound which is represented by two letters. So Q and U together sounds Qu, Qu. Make a duck's beak with your hand and say Qu, Qu, Qu. The duck in the pond quacks Qu, 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 Qu. The duck in the pond quacks Qu, Qu, Qu. All around the pond, all around the pond. Next sound is OU. O and U together. And it sounds ow, ow. It's a diphthong. A diphthong is a special kind of vowel sound. See, most vowel sounds in English are made with the mouth in one position and one pure sound. As I already told you in the beginning that a diphthong is one vowel sound formed by the combination of two vowel sounds. A diphthong begins as one vowel sound and moves towards another, such as the vowel sound OU, ow, ow. A diphthong runs together two vowel sounds. In the diphthong OU, the two sounds are O and U. When we run the two together, we say something that sounds like ow, as in out, shout, loud, sound. Okay? A diphthong is a special kind of vowel sound. Pretend your finger is a needle and prick your thumb saying ow, ow, ow. I pricked my thumb with a needle. Ow, 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 ow. I pricked my thumb with a needle. Ow, ow, ouch. Next sound of group 7 is O-I. O and I together. And it sounds oi, oi. Like O-U, ow, O-I, oi is also a diphthong. Diphthongs are a combination of two vowel sounds which take some duration of time of a single long vowel. When we produce diphthongs, the tongue position moves from one vocalic position to another. Here we have two vowels working side by side, and together they create a sound different than anything O or I alone can produce. So O-I, oi, oi. I hope you now understand the difference between digraphs and diphthongs. Next sound is U-E. U and E together, and it sounds U, U. It's very simple. U-E, U, U. It's a vowel digraph. When two vowels go walking, when two vowels go walking, first does the talking, first does the talking and says its name, and says its name. So U-E, U, U-E, U. Next sound is E-R. E and R together. The letter E and R sound very different when they are together. So E and R together sounds The letter R is sometimes called a bossy R. When a vowel comes before this letter R, the vowel sound is changed. So ER makes When a syllable has a vowel that is followed by R, the vowel is controlled by the R and makes a new sound. This rule is sometimes called bossy R because the R bosses the vowel to make a new sound. So ER, Next sound is AR. A and R together, and it sounds R. Like ER, AR is an R controlled vowel. Technically, this sound is two distinct sounds, vowel sound and R sound. When a vowel is followed by an R, the sound of the vowel often changes and is said to be controlled by the R. See, rolling R vowels are vowel digraphs like ER, AR, R, OR, OR, since they are two letters representing one sound. Now, I am going to show some words that are made up of these sounds. Here comes quote, eat, quit, quote, queen. Next is loud, out, sound. Next is oi, oil, oil, join. Next, fuel, value. Next is her, sister. Next is card. smart, smart. So children, we hope that through our videos, the concepts of Jolly Phonics will be clear and you will take full advantage of them. Over to Renu ma'am.
After learning so many sounds and words, now you can easily read sentences also. But before that, I want to tell you something very important. You can see that there are alternatives also for these digraph and diphthongs having same sound. For example, you have learned that AI is having a sound A. Same, AY is also having the sound A. Just have a look. AI is giving you the sound A and AY is also giving you the sound A. So, both are giving you the sound A. Just have a look on examples. Rain, day. Rain, day. Both are giving you the A sound. Next one. OU and OW. OU, you have learned. OU is giving you the sound ow. Ow. Same. OW is also giving you the sound ow. Example, out, owl, out, owl. Next, OI. OI is giving you the sound oi, oi. And the OY is also giving you the sound oi. Example, oil, toy, oil, toy. Students, just have a look, it will be a great help to you. OY is used when the sound occurs at the end of a word or a syllable, while OI is used when the sound occurs at the beginning or middle of a word or syllable. This resource teaches children spelling, pronunciation, decoding and grammar skills. So students, there is a detailed study for this and you will be able to learn according to your age level. So now we come to the sentences. Okay. Mom is a queen. Mom is a queen. Next. Dad has a coin. Dad has a coin. Jar is far. Jar is far. So students, just see, after learning so many sounds, you are able to read sentences very easily. Okay? I hope you all like the video and it will be a great help to you all. I and my colleague thank our institution for giving us opportunity to learn something new and different, and that we have brought for you all. Jolly Phonics is effective in enhancing children reading skills. So students, go through it. It will be a great help to you all. Thank you once again.